It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints next on Madden Football.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. But as a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Hill now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning-quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments. In time, well, time is not on his side.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carr gonna open with a pass here. Wilson's got it. And he's gonna be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Long before this guy named Mahomes in Kansas City was throwing no-look passes and crazy off-platform throws, there was a guy doing it in Detroit. His name was Matthew Stafford. Nobody really noticed, though, because the Lions, they just didn't win enough to be relevant. Well, fast forward to putting Matthew Stafford in L.A., and we know the rest of the story. A Super Bowl champ, and after being banged up a year ago, came back and elevated those Rams to yet again another playoff opportunity. When I think of the guys that I just simply love to watch throw it, there's not very many on this planet that do it better than Matthew Stafford.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Straight ahead with Williams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. Throw reeled in by Whittington. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Draw play. This is Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Williams. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Carr off the play fake. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Carr now on 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Carr here from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Carr. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Rams will take possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Stafford now against a blitz. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Stafford now on 1st down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford again. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He'll now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, ball at the 36. Carr to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, Carr. Wilson's got it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That's complete to Kamara. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Kamara's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They go play action with Kong. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. The back's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. That's taken in by Cup. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Cut at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They try again with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They just get the play off. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Carr here from the gun. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Running back sent in motion. Pressure coming for Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
The Rams showing a nickel look. Third down coming up. Looking to throw. Carr. Hits him on the out route. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And this one does not go far.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Carr. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Finds the in route complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll run the toss to Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Kamara is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints reduce the lead to just 4. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He gets this one to Ncaaf. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Able to find Ncaaf here. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Alontae Taylor making the stop. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Running behind center with Kamara. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. Wilson's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Run here with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll bring out the punter here. Smith on this return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. Kupp on the catch. And that's good for a gain of 5. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stafford now against the blitz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here's Stafford. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Saints to running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running left, this is Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Carr here from the gun. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Carr back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Gets this to Johnson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints looking at 2nd and 3. One of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing again, it's Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. Has room into the secondary. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing it again here. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. A run now with Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints get some late points and the lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. His pass caught by Ncaaf. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Second and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Stafford. That's complete. Ncaaf on the left side. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Stafford back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it down at the 30-yard line. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one's complete right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Stafford to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys push their lead to 3. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First and 10 now from the 30. Motion man sent left. Now Camara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Dump off to his fullback. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jared Verse on the tackle.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Carr throwing on 3rd. This is reeled in by Camara. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Carr here from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Carr. Kamara's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
This finds Moreau. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's complete to Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they could bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback, getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
Carr setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. Stafford now on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Running right, it's Williams. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now, Stafford. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Stafford from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. A run with Williams. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Williams on the carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the shotgun, Carr. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Carr to the air now. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Rams, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Williams now on 1st and 10. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stafford now against the blitz. His pass caught by Ncaaf. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Stafford now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Stafford again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He gets this one to Ncaaf. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pistol snap to Carr. Gets this to Johnson. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Punt team on the field. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now Stafford to throw. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Saints with 6 DBs out there. We've got a dime look for them on 3rd down. Stafford back to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Carr here from the gun. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this is touchdown right at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They motion Kump over right. And he's brought down for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Kamara's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing his car. And a man is there to knock that away.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Carr. He finds Johnson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Running right, it's Kamara. He cuts it towards the sideline. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. A tight end in motion now. 2nd and 10, here's Carr. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Carr throwing on 3rd. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Stafford. Quick slant taken in by Ncaaf. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He's got it over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Now it's Williams. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 41. Got Williams, and it's complete. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ncaaf. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he'd love to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th downs instead. Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Carr off the play fake. Wilson's got it. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. From the shotgun, Carr. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running left. This is Kamara. Still has room inside the 15. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another shot for Kamara. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Kamara. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints jump in front late. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Throw complete to Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays on the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Throwing now. Able to find Ncaaf here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here he is to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To throw. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.